So I think we have had a lot of panels, we have had a lot of conversation about AI, but I think it's good to see some interesting pieces of AI, right? Both good and bad. So all of you know about deepfakes. How many of you here have not heard about deepfakes? Okay, so everyone knows about deepfakes. How many of you love watching movies? How many of you have seen Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham? So all of you know that scene where Shah Rukh Khan enters, right? He comes in a helicopter and he's running and there is Jaya Bachchan right there. So let's have a look at it.
मेरे आने से पहले तुम्हें हमेशा कैसे पता था?
Yeah, so I think deepfakes are a lot of fun. The moment I saw that, I was very happy I became an entrepreneur. I would have looked terrible on the big screen, right? It saved all of us a lot of misery. So yeah, they are a lot of fun. So that brings us to, that one was easy to spot. All of us know Shah Rukh Khan, all of us know how he looks, and I think he's a lot more handsome than the guy that you saw there. But when we look at these three images, if I have to ask you, which one of this is a deep fake? Look at them carefully. How many of you think A? Just raise your hands. How many of you think B is a deep fake? How many of you think C is a deep fake? I think the good news is all of you are right. All these images are actually deep fakes. This is the original guy, and everything else, just look at it carefully, everything else is a deep fake. Now the surprising thing is, how real is this deep fake? Right? The scary part is that it's not very difficult to generate this. My colleague Karthik is with me. He'll just show us how fast it is possible. So he's right there, and I just want all of you to see how fast can we generate this. So this is a deepfake generator. HyperVerge works on protecting all of you. So I think the first step of that is, if you have to be a good police, you have to be a good chore also. So we started making our own deepfakes to train our own AI engines. Karthik, do you want to show how easy it is to detect or to create a deepfake? So this is an image I took today morning, in fact. Karthik is selecting an image of him. Fingers crossed, all tech demos. Live, never easy. Okay, look at it carefully. That's a deep fake that we generated right here in front of you. Right? No post-processing, no Photoshop, nothing. It just happened right in front of you. We have Ramesh sir here. I think with the advent of AI, he's the person who has maximum number of opportunities and problems. So we'll generate a deep fake of Ramesh sir and me. All of you at LTFS know him well. So this is how fast and how easy it is to generate a deep fake, right? Now, fun on one side. I think the scary part is going to be that it's estimated, there's a report by Deloitte that there is going to be about $27 billion that will be lost in US alone because of deep fakes and related problems that arise because of deep fakes for financial services. So I think some time back, Nitin Kamath put up a video where he actually spoke about dangers of deepfake, and I think a whole lot of these videos end up with telling us that, hey, this video itself is a deepfake, right? So if we have to think about from a BFSI perspective, identity is at the heart of it, right? If we are creating If you are giving a loan to someone, if you are opening an account for someone, we are doing any kind of transaction, identity is what we all depend upon. Now, if that identity itself gets compromised, it's a big problem. So we'll look at this as a live demo. Everything happening here is live. I actually have a device with me that is getting mirrored for all of you. Are you all able to see this? Yeah. So we all know the standard KYC process. This is the easiest version of it for demo purposes. We are not doing CKYC or DigiLocker or something. We are doing a very easy version of it. So I'll start with a simple photo of myself. It always starts with a selfie. So I'm taking a selfie of myself. All good, sorry. It starts with a selfie. All these checks ensure that there are no multiple faces, all these kind of things. Okay? Thank God. The next thing is to take a photo of the ID card. So here is my Aadhaar, important information blocked out. And usually most systems do a lot of checks, right? We would check the Aadhaar data if it's genuine. We would match the face with the Aadhaar. We would see if it's a genuine ID card or someone is showing a photocopy or someone is showing a e-copy of it. We would also check if the person is real. But here the check that we are doing is, do these two faces match? And they too match, right? Now, what's the protection that is available in the system today? So if I catch hold of someone else's ID card, say this is my friend's ID card, Karthik, who is helping us with the demo. If I try this with Karthik's ID card, I take a photo of myself. And instead of my ID, if I use Karthik's ID, so it doesn't match. It would say of many things that did not work out. Definitely the face of the person who is doing the verification versus the face of the ID doesn't match, right? So that's the protection today. Now, with deepfakes, with AI, the way it is available today, the new problem that we have is that this is something that we can surpass. So I again start the same process. Instead of my photo here, we are selecting this fake camera, and I'm inserting this deep fake I have with Karthik. I take a photo of myself. It appears like I'm taking my photo, but it has actually inserted another photo. It's called image injection, and we actually inserted another photo. Now, when I go to capture the ID, we don't need the fake camera anymore. We can get back to the real camera. And I take photo of the PAN card here. Yeah, wow, it went through. The faces match. So this is a KYC process where we opened a fake camera instead of the real camera, and we put a deep fake image that was generated into the system, and it went through. And does it happen with this rudimentary application? It can happen with every mode of KYC that we have in the country today, right? Okay, scary enough. So we have Sir here. I would invite him to come. We can try it out with his ID as well. Same process. So again, I request you for your ID. Yes. And we'll again, we'll do the process again. You can be here, sir, just one sec. I'll return your ID in a minute. We'll start the fake camera again. The deep fake. Again, instead of taking my photo, we'll try to insert the deep fake, pretty real looking deep fake. Go to ID capture. We don't need the fake camera. We can switch it off, capture the actual ID. Yeah. Yeah. Went through again. Do these two people look similar? Quite similar. On a,
Scary.
on a scale of 10, how scary do you feel it is?
I think it's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Okay. So, thanks, sir. Thanks for joining in. Yes. But I think that's not the end of story. I think there are a lot of teams in a very committed way that are working on solving for this. So if we enable something called deepfake protection or DeepfakeSafe in this case, and if I try to do the same, I try to insert any of the images that we tried, right, into the system, it immediately detects it as a deepfake. If I try one more time, the image of Ramesh sir that I tried, yeah, it's deepfake detected. So, yes. So, how do you feel right now? How many of you feel this is quite creepy? Okay. So, thank you. The job of the session was to make all of you aware. I think the AI is a big leap, and all of us don't have a choice, right? The leap is happening with or without us. And as with any leap of technology, be it internet, be it smartphones, I think it's going to be hugely enabling. There are a lot of benefits that are going to come out of it, which we need to embrace. And there are going to be some elements that are harmful. There are going to be ways that it is going to be used which are not useful, and we need to guard against it. And I think that's what we can do about it. There are a lot of teams which are working in a very committed way to ensure that this transition is a very positive transition for all of us, right? That it's not the creepy, scary transition that all of you felt. Hey, anyone can get my ID, anyone can get my photo, and they can go through a system. But it won't be as scary. There are enough people working towards it. So you can go home, relax, sleep well. If you still feel creeped out tomorrow morning, you can reach out to HyperVerge. We are one call away. Thank you.